Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about this thing I made. And it's not done. I got to put some paint on it. It's not pretty either, but it does its job. So what this is a heat shield for my muffler here on this 42-inch Toro zero turn. The muffler's all the way down here, kind of behind this brace, and you can see it a little bit in there. But I noticed a problem when I first got this mower. Probably a week after using it, I was noticing brown spots in my yard, like dead brown spots, not light brown like that. I mean, it was just dead. And I couldn't figure out why. I mean, I fertilize my yard a lot. I take very good care of my yard. And I shouldn't be having these brown spots pop up. And they were almost in the same, or they was in a row with each other, if it makes sense. So I started Googling it, and come to find out, it's from what I've read on other forums, is the muffler blows down so hard out the outlet, which is right here on the bottom right side. And even if you're just mowing your path and you stop and you're turning, however you do it when you mow, but that exhaust is so hot, it's burning your grass. And I didn't want to believe it at first. I thought that's kind of silly because you're moving so fast. It's not just sitting there idling on it. But after reading multiple forums online, the culprit is always the muffler. And it's not just on these Toros. It's Cub Cadets having this issue, Gravely, Toro. I thought there was one more. It might have been Husqvarna or something like that was having the same issue. Some of the companies, I know Toro now has a heat shield that bolts to the mower to protect this issue from happening. Gravely makes a universal heat shield for theirs. And being that this mower is older, I'm sure even if Toro had a heat shield for it, it was going to be a universal deal. We're going to have to try to figure it out and make it work. And anything that's name brand like that's going to be expensive. So I chose not to go that route, and I took some sheet metal that I had. This is actually the same sheet metal I used on the video when I built my chute block over here on the side for the deck. And I literally just put a 90-degree bend in it. It already had these bends on each end of it, which helped a lot. And I did weld these tabs on the end here because I didn't have quite enough to get where I wanted to go. I'm going to bring the camera over here and show you where this bolts up, and then we're going to go ahead and finish this thing out because it's not done yet. So let me bring the camera over. All right, so I got it in the best spot I can get it for you. Now, if you look down here, you see these two holes that's already in the frame in this part. Same exact thing as this up top here, but it's at the bottom. So that's what I utilize for my mounting points. And this literally is just going to slide in there, sit up top, and then it's going to bolt down on those two holes. Now, as you can see, the muffler is going to protect it. I got plenty of space. There's probably, I don't know for sure, I would say there's probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the bottom of the muffler to the bottom of this. So what I'm going to do now, let me get the camera set up again, and I'll show you all my plan with it. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this inside up a little bit, and we're going to apply some of this heat shield on here. I believe, I'll post the link to it, or here's a picture of it. I got it on Amazon. I believe it's good up to like 2,000 degrees, I want to say, but it's just stick-on adhesive. So we could literally, we'll just run one solid piece, something just like that for the inside. And then on the outside of it and the rest of it, we're just going to hit it with some high heat paint. This is actually header paint. This stuff goes up to 2,000 degrees, so that should be more than enough. Because we don't want to leave it just bare metal like this. It's going to rust up and look ugly. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to shoot the paint on it first. Once the paint's dry, then we'll go back and put the heat shield stuff on it. And then we'll get it mounted back to the motor. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys. We got this thing all painted up. It looks pretty good. Sure, it won't stay like that for long, but it'll work for now. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this heat shield stuff on it. And I think I would like to do it in one solid piece, but that might work right there. Something about like that. That's what I'm thinking. And then obviously we'll cut the top part off. So let me get this stuff stuck on there, and then we'll be ready to install this back on the mower. All right, folks. I ain't no professional by any means, but that looks pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. All right, guys. I'm back. Now, some people will claim that this is a horrible idea because it's going to make my mower overheat, or it's going to trap all the heat up by the exhaust. That's not really the case, because I did do some testing, and I should have filmed it, I guess, for y'all, but I did use a temperature gun and checked the temperature differences on stuff, as far as the mower just sitting here running on the ground at the garage, and check the ground temperature with the shield, without the shield. It does make a big difference. So I'm hoping that it'll do better that way. But also, this isn't going to affect the performance of the mower any, because we're not boxing in the exhaust or anything like that. This is just to keep all that heat from going directly onto the ground and burning up our grass. Just dropped my bolt fell out. So I think this is going to do just fine. I've ran it, I don't know, probably for I'd say a week, which a week don't tell you a lot because I'm mowing every other day right now. So I've probably mowed 3 or 4 times with this thing on, maybe more than that. And I have not had any issues with the grass burning anymore, no more brown spots. And I'm not having any issues with the mower itself as far as the engine goes. So I don't believe we're overheating at all, but I guess time will tell. So let me get this thing bolted up and we'll be all done. There we go. All right, I'm gonna bring the camera around. I'm gonna show you all some angles of this thing, show you all how it looks. All right, so here's the top view. You can see what I'm talking about, how I bolted it to the existing holes on the back part of the frame. The heat tape's in it. We do have a little bit of a gap, which I think is perfectly fine between the muffler and the heat tape. And then let's get down this way, see what we got. Plenty of room, so I don't think we're going to be holding a ton of heat. You can see there's plenty of room for airflow to still get through there. But let's get to the other side over here. This is the side where the exhaust was blowing out. Right there, you see that? So they claim that's what's causing the grass to burn. Like I said, we got plenty of room around everything, and it's still plenty high enough. Shouldn't have no clearance issues. I think this is going to stop our burning the grass issues. And if you guys are having that issue, go ahead and build you one of these. You can come up with about anything. You don't have to use heavy duty sheet metal or steel like I did. You could use a piece of aluminum, bend it up however you want it, make it fit however you want. Make it yours. It's your mower. You don't gotta follow anybody's steps. So hopefully this will help you, give you an idea what you need to do. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, all that fun stuff. We'll see y'all next time.